Hey, good morning and welcome to the CGS Biblecast. So glad you're with me today. It's just it's a great day to be alive, great day to be studying His Word. So let's get into it today. We are, in fact, going to go right to the Word right away. Here we go. We're in Chronicles, and like I said, we're going to be going real fast through part of the Old Testament. In fact, kind of Chronicles, here we're kind of doubling back a little bit. Going back to David, I know we've already talked about David, but really, so the thing is, the Bible's not written in chronological order. We could have done that, probably should have done that. Now that I'm looking back on it, it probably would have been a lot easier to go through chronologically because we're not going back and forth and all that. But I wanted to stick with your reading plans, so now we're in Chronicles, and we're a little ahead. I don't know. Here we are, though, and we're going back and forth. Going back to where David is trying to build a temple because he feels bad that he is sleeping in this palace and the Ark of the Covenant is just sitting out there in a tent. So it says in verse 10, chapter 17, starting from the time I appointed judges to rule my people Israel, and I will defeat all your enemies. Furthermore, I declare that the Lord will build a house for you, a dynasty of kings. For when you die and join your ancestors, I will raise up one of your descendants, one of your sons, and I will make him and his kingdom strong. He is the one who will build a house, a temple for me, and I will secure a throne forever. I will be his father, he will be my son, and I will never take favor from him as I took it from the one who ruled before you. I will confirm him as a king over my house and the kingdom for all time, for his throne will be secure forever. David was about to build a beautiful house, and it bothered him that the ark resided in a tent. Why should he live in a nicer place than the Lord, he thought, for he decided, so at that point he decided he's going to build a temple to house the Ark of the Covenant, and God was pleased with the offer, but he said, no, I don't think so. Why would God say no? David had been a man of war, and God wanted a man of peace to build the house. But because David made God's house a priority, God made David's house a priority. That makes sense? Because David made God's house a priority, God made David's house a priority. God would allow David's son Solomon to build a magnificent temple as a place of worship when he would become king. Then God went a step further, and he made a promise that he would establish David's family on God's eternal throne. And he did that through Jesus Christ, a descendant of David. When Jesus died on the cross and rose again, the Bible tells us that he was seated on the eternal throne in heaven. And then it goes furthermore. Because of Jesus' sacrifice, it was possible for us to have a relationship with God and to look forward to our heavenly home. David's family made an impact throughout history that we still benefit from today. It's a miracle. Now, when we chose to make God and his house a priority, he will take care of our house. He will work to carry out his purpose in our homes and our families. Throughout the ups and downs we may experience, we can trust that God is working on our behalf, and he will use our house to make an eternal impact on the lives of people around it. Think about that. Are you making God a priority in your house? That's what David did. He's like, I feel bad living in a place like this when I haven't given my best to the Lord. And God saw that in his heart. For your house, are you giving your best to the Lord? Are you giving your absolute best to his kingdom and establishing his rule on earth? If you make God a priority in your house, he will make your house a priority in his kingdom. That sounds pretty good to me. So, are you making his house a priority today? That's what I want you to ask yourself as we finish this up. Man, if you give him priority in your home, you let him rule and have his way in your house, I believe your house is going to be blessed. His favor will shine upon your house, and for generations, you will see the benefit of that dedication come to your household. Have a blessed day, and remember today to make that commitment, make a difference.